Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Toby from N70, and in this video we're going to talk about the roundtable discussion of developers. So recently there was some notice that the developers are going to have a roundtable discussion, which is in basic description. There will be some representatives picked from the player base, and they are called the player representatives, and there will also be some representatives from press officer and moderation teams, and they will have a discussion which will be based around the opinions, a collective answer and questions from the whole player base, which is conducted in a separate space. And the some of the answers from that discussion are now released on the gutter gauge, and we're going to discuss those points. Over here, if you join the official Discord server of Infinity Kingdom, you can see they have sent this link here, by which you can open this, and we're going to talk about this in this video today. I'm sorry, it's going to be in this view. Please work fine. Alright, so here you can see the roundtable discussion. It was released on 6/7/2024. So, first of all, this is what they have mentioned here. So, the discussion included several IQ game designers and developers with 14 player representatives. And moving forward, they mentioned that main concern and the largest concern thing for this is around KVK. We have observed the KVK and other major events are among top concerns. So, in the first point, they mentioned endless fun. The heading of this first point is endless fun. The description of it says, to address the issue of long waiting times during peace period, we plan to introduce events during these periods to enhance your gaming experience. Additionally, we will adjust the KVK duration to align with the current season and make it more engaging. So, by the description, it sounds very nice, but it really depends how they execute the wording they have mentioned and how they actually make it work. But I would like to see in this thing is that I want to see more access of healing speedups and training speedups being given out to players so they can actually engage more in the PvP. And along with this, one of the things that I've been requesting for a while is that I want to see the training and healing time being reduced by a big margin. Like right now, the training of troops takes 14 hours, I think. I want that to reduce majorly, like a big margin, a big drop in it. So people can actually like train and heal more troops and have fights for a longer period of time. Right now, fights end in approximately 1 hour or 2 hour. If you are in a very big KVK matchup, then let's say like 1 day fights, and that's about it. Unless you are spending a huge amount to like keep it going for maybe 1 week, that's a lot of spending for that. Next up, we have the Livier Frozen Realm. I believe this is just a bit of an explanation type thing. In response to concerns about the participation and popularity, we are thrilled to announce that we are working on a new KVK event. So there is going to be a new KVK type event. Our goal is to enhance participation, improve balance, and enrich gameplay by revamping the KVK system. This will include new event features, settlement methods, and reward system. While the details are still under development, we are confident that you will enjoy the content. So as I mentioned, details are still under development. I cannot really comment too much on this, but I will say my thoughts on these few points. The enhance the participation. I'm not sure how are they going to enhance the participation when it's every player's own thought process. If they want to participate in it, they will have to do something interesting enough to have them engage in this new thing. Then they mentioned improve balance. Improving balance, I hope they mean by the FTPs and power scaling of the game. So, an average or mid-level player can actually have a fight where they can feel their worth and not just be discouraged to leave the KVK map. Next we have enrich gameplay by revamping the KVK system. This is a very wide scale statement, but from this I hope that what I think is correct. My thinking on this is that they're gonna make something around fixing the honor farming thing. I hope so, because right now people are taking high spots in the Legion rankings with farming their honors from alts, which actually makes it more harder for the low spenders, which are hard working and participating, but their participation is still very low and they don't have farms. So when the farmers farm the honor for points, their ranks go even below what they originally had, and then their rewards also decrease a lot. So I hope they fix something around that as well. Next up we have well-balanced system. To better cater to the needs of all lords, we will focus on enhancing the player experience for the majority by developing a new KVK system. Again, that mentioning. For players who enjoy peaceful activities, we aim to provide a relaxed experience without intense competition or burdens. For those who prefer battles, we strive to offer an exciting and engaging combat experience through iterations. This is something interesting that I actually requested in the discussion myself, where they will have, like, with the players, we will having discussions. So I just recommend something about adding an optional thing where servers can actually pick or choose if they want to engage in the KVK in this season, like a on and off season option if they want to enter the matchmakings of this KVK season. So if they had 1 or 2 or 3 hard KVKs below or before, then they can choose to step out of this KVK, so they will not be counted in the matchmaking and they can take it as off season. But they are also mentioning something around adding new activities for peaceful times. So I hope that it's something of a mix of these two, so where we can have an option to stay off season, but they can also put a limit on it that you can only stay off limit for like maybe 1 KVK out of 5 KVKs or something, like a limit, so people cannot just stay off season whole time. They also mention another point here: 4 fractions or 4 factions. During the Aurelius trek of the to the Frozen Realm, 4 regional factions took shape through conflicts images, and it's just a story thing now. Yeah, this is not very interesting parts. This is more of a story. I don't want to read it. Next is the part which actually takes a lot of attention from me. It's the federation system. As you guys currently know, that a lot of servers merge their alliances into 1 or 2 alliances to engage in KVK with a better, higher power level thing. So I think this is gonna fix some of that point, and there are 2 different concepts that I'm thinking about. This is that first is there will be a 4th faction, a 4th federation, which all 3 alliances can join, and with joining that, all players from those alliances can assist players from different alliances and rally with players from different alliances. Or another thing is that there will be a 4th federation with a very high limit and capacity to have players join it, like maybe 400 to 500 players capacity. So a lot of players can actually join that federation, and then that federation will compete in the KVK. Alright, and if it's the first point, then I believe that around approximately all the players in that federation will receive rewards from 30 cities, maybe, because they mention here shares city profits in this on the screen. So I hope it's the first one, but even the second option does not sound very bad. Then next we have events based on different battle stages. To help lords better adapt to rhythm of KVK, they have introduced new events in each zone. Completing corresponding tasks will grant you temporary buffs. As the war progresses, more lucrative resource sites will appear on the map, aiding lords in quickly regaining their battle strength. Now here's a very wild thought, and I hope this is correct. But I'm thinking about this point here is that there. Okay, so here are also two thoughts actually. First is on the tasks one. So it's either the city tasks thing in zone 1, 2, and 3 of the KVK, or but I personally think, and others are not agreeing with me on this one, is that there will be tasks for each city that we occupy in the KVK in each zone, and each city will give us tasks, and by completing those tasks we will get temporary buffs. And it's not zone related, but zones, like with the increasing level of cities, their tasks can get difficulty and their buffs can get better. So I really hope it's the second one that I personally think, because it does sound better as a plan to go around and keep players more engaged in the KVK. So next up, we have the alliance tactic. Okay, so I missed one thing here. The aiding lords quickly regaining the battlefield and the tiles banner. So they mentioned that there will be more tiles. I hope that what they mean by this is that they are gonna add speed ups, healing and training speed ups in the tiles, so players can gather them in the resource tiles, like the tiles of COR, Winning Alliance, the golden tiles that we call. So this will be a really good thing for players to recover their strength. But I hope if this is true, they don't just simply add 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes speed ups in them. They should at least add 1 hour, 3 hour, or 8 hour speed ups. So it's actually like something that we can stand by and say that yes, this is helping us engage more in KVK. Next up is the alliance tactics. The method of obtaining alliance tactical points has been updated. Lords will earn alliance tactical points when gathering resources, which will be used to activate alliance tactics. This optimization enables even low-level players to make contributions in the alliance. Okay, this is one of the points that as a strategist and as someone who handles the tactics for the alliance, I'm very happy about it, because this is going to make changes to the balancing a little bit, because they are already making changes to the balancing. So this will be a factor which will make a bit of advantage and disadvantage situation. Now, if some of you who are older players or veterans, you might remember that when KVK first came out, you were not given the points for tactics in your chronicles. It was rather earned in the KVK, and I think they are going to return that kind of feature where each alliance have to earn their own points to use tactics, and by this you will have an advantage and disadvantage situation depending on how much your alliance is doing activity wise, participating wise, and engaging wise in the KVK. And this will also encourage more players to actually engage in the KVK to help their alliance and feel more motivated to play and more contributed, which is the main goal for this, I believe. Then next is the cities have first occupation points and ongoing points production, assessing the alliance's strength in holding cities continuously. So they want to make some changes for the cities, and the cities that we hold will increase our strength as well. And cities have first occupation points. There will be points added to the alliance, I believe, or the server as a whole by occupation of first cities and ongoing points productions. Points productions, there might be a production system added to points. Okay, these were around all of the points for this topic, and then there is a big essay, but I don't really think there's anything interesting in this essay over here. Yeah, there is this thing that they have mentioned with the power gap regarding the Chaos Immortals. So keep an eye out for free skills and immortals that will be available in the new KVK. They're gonna make some changes regarding it, and then they are also gonna fix. We have noticed the defensive effects of upcoming update defensive advantages of battles, and are planning to enhance the rally effects in the upcoming updates to make them more powerful. And furthermore, we are also planning to introduce new immortals and scales tailored for moderate players in the next vision to help bridge the power gap with the Chaos Immortals. This is where I am a bit confused. What do they mean by the moderate player wording? Because in ahead over here they will also mention a word called moderate spenders and high spend. Yeah, over here, moderate spending and high spending. So if I am to judge it right, the moderate spending means mid spenders. So do they also mean moderate players as mid spenders, or as moderate players also involving the F2P players? I'm not sure about this description of the wordings. So if there's anything that I have actually missed or you want to share your opinion on, you can let me know in the comment section. And this is all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.